I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about contouring today. So I'm not really big into contouring, but I know you guys were asking for some contouring videos. So I wanted to show a quick and easy way to contour. Now I did this big warrior paint just to kind of show you exactly where you need to contour and where you need to highlight. To do this tutorial, I'm using my Shadow Sense. So I'm using Shadow Sense in Candlelight, Whisper Pink, and Mocha Java. So I'm showing you with the Candlelight, I want to highlight areas so they move forward. Anything that has light on it, reflecting light, brings forward. It moves forward, pushes forward. Anything with dark on it recedes back. So let's say if you're looking at a painting and there's like this long dark alleyway, but let's say there's puddles on the ground and there's a light in the alleyway and it's reflecting off the water. In that painting, you're going to look at the light first and you're gonna look at that reflection off the water because it's coming out, it's coming towards you. It's the first thing that you see. So you wanna enhance anything that you love about your face, you wanna enhance it with a highlight. So if you're looking at that painting and you see the dark alleyway and it looks long and deep and dark, it's receding, you want to do that on your face with anything that is big, that you don't want it to be the main focus. For example, my forehead is huge. So, and it's okay. I'm okay with it. I've come to grips with it. I have a large forehead and it's okay, but I have a big forehead, so I want to recede it. I want to blend that forehead away. I want to make it look smaller. So when you're contouring, you always want to try to mimic the oval face shape. Oval face shape is the perfect face shape, they say. So I have a heart-shaped face. So I want to kind of create a soft forehead. I can do this with my bronzer. I can also do this by using bangs and using my hair to contour my face as well. So I also, I have a large nose. I don't have a large nose, but I have a bulbous nose, let's say. So I would like my nose to look thinner. So where I want that to recede, where I want it to push in, I'm going to put dark along the bridge of my nose, starting from my eyebrow down. And down the middle is where I want the light. So that pops out. So that is what comes to the light and the dark recedes. So it'll actually give the illusion of a thinner nose. And then I also, you want your cheekbones, which I don't have a problem in that department. I will say I have some big old cheekbones. So if you want to contour to make look like you have bigger cheekbones, you want to come under, you can even kind of make the fish face like, and you want to come under that cheekbone and you want to just do a contour line. You want to stop like at your pupil. You don't want to come too far over. So you want to stop at your pupil. So you want to come down that cheekbone, stopping at the pupil on each side, and that's going to give you more chiseled look and more of a cheekbone. And if you want to even make it another pop to the cheekbone, I add in a highlighter. So I even go lighter than my highlighting shade. So I use the Whisper Pink right there to highlight that bone. So this is gonna make it pop out here and recede here, and it's gonna look like I have these big, huge cheekbones. And then again on my chin, you can see that I have my highlighter right there, and I have a little extra pop of highlighter right in the middle just to create that three-dimensional pull, because my chin is kind of back a little bit. So if you're wanting to pull that forward, you're gonna put highlighter. Then you come down your neckline area and you're gonna create more contouring and creating a shape. If you need this little area right here kind of gets weird when we age. It gets a little jowly like this. So if you're wanting to kind of recede that in, you can come up just a little bit, almost in a triangular pattern right there to kind of help that little jowl look and blend that. Mind you, you're not gonna put on your stuff this dark, okay? I just did this for this video so you can see exactly where you need to contour. You can do this and then blend it in with a blending sponge. You can blend it with a blending sponge and dampen that blending sponge and blend it all in. I just did this for special effects so you can see what I'm doing. So the highlighted areas you can see are even an extra highlight that are gonna bring forward. On my forehead, you can see this kind of palm leaf that I have. That's also gonna bring everything forward. So this just gives you an idea of where areas need to recede and where areas need to come forward with the light. So I'll kind of show you, let's see if I can blend this in. Now this is Shadow Sense that I'm using to show you because I knew it would show up better on camera. So this, once it sets, the Shadow Sense is not going anywhere. It's multitasking, amazing product. You could swim in this and come out of the pool and your eyeshadow will look exactly the same as it did when you put it on that morning. So I just wanted to show you guys all the different uses for Shadow Sense though. I mean, the Mocha Java, it can be used for bronzing, for contouring, and for your eyeshadow. It's fantastic. The Candlelight is actually great for highlighting, great as a concealer, as an under eye concealer, great as an eyeshadow base, and just great as an eyeshadow. Then you have Whisper Pink, and Whisper Pink is great for a highlighter, for an extra highlighter, and for that highlighting of the brow bone as an eyeshadow. So these are very great multi-purpose products, and they retail for $22. We carry them at my salon, and they come in a variety of different colors. And I'm not kidding, one tube of these will last you probably a lifetime because a little bit goes a long way. You can use brushes with these. I recommend using a synthetic hair brush. You don't want to use a real hair brush because these are cream to powder products, so you want to use a synthetic brush to put these on. But these have become some of my new favorite products by Senegence, so I definitely would check these out. Okay, so I wet down my beauty blender, my dirty little beauty blender that I need to buy a new one. So I wet it down and I am going to tap. Okay, so I got that all blended in, and it kind of shows you where I've contoured. Now I don't have the highlighter blended in yet. I just want to show you the contouring. I also use Too Faced bronzer, and I forget what this is called because it's all worn off, but it's something like, it smells like chocolate. It's one of their lines that smells like chocolate. So if you went to Sephora, you could find it there and tell them it's like Soleil something, and it smells like chocolate. So I use my Makeup Forever brush. It's a nice fan brush, and this is what I use on my everyday contouring. And I put my bronzer right there along my forehead, up in the hairline. Because I don't need a 5 head, I just want a 4 head. And then I just hit right there under my cheekbone. And then I come down my chin a little bit and onto my neck. That's about all the contouring I do. Be careful not to do too much on your neck, because if you're getting old like me and you have these little neck wrinkles, by the end of the day, that stuff migrates into those wrinkles and you look like you're dirty. So you don't want that. So basically, it's like you're making a number 3 on your face, okay? So you're coming from your forehead under your cheekbone, down under your chin. Forehead under your cheekbone, under your cheekbone, under your chin. So you're just receding those areas to be a little bit smaller. And if you want to do the side of your nose. Okay, so now for the highlighting, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to go in and blend this stuff out. Since it's been sitting, it's isn't moving as it normally would move. So I've highlighted into a triangular pattern under my eye, and kind of right there, you can kind of see it. I've highlighted above my cheekbone, my brow bone. I've highlighted up my nose and onto my forehead, just right above my eyebrow, a little bit on my lip and a little bit on my chin, okay? So I'm gonna go in and blend those in. And here, again, it's just, you can kind of see up close, it's more of a triangular pattern right there under my eye. Okay, so now you can see I got everything blended in. Got my contouring on my cheekbones. I got my contouring along my forehead, down the sides of my nose, highlighting just to give everything a pop. Okay, so like I said, I don't do a lot of contouring, just a little bit highlighting. I think you can get overboard with it. I think it can look very unnatural too. So you just really want to be careful. Just enhance a little bit, just a little bit under the cheekbones. You know, if you got a big forehead like me, go to town. But you just want it to blend and look natural. You don't want to be like, ooh, God, that girl has so much makeup on. Like, you don't want to see the contouring, okay? It should just look like your bone structure, like you're built that way. Another great product, which I've done a tutorial on it before, but I'm gonna go over it again. And everyone needs this in your beauty box. You need it in your caboodle, okay? Because this thing is by far one of my absolute most favorite beauty finds that I've recently found, and it's with Senegence, and it is their pearlizer. We've talked about this before. You can see I'm going through mine, and it does not take a lot, you guys. Like, a little pea-size amount is all you need, but I mix this with my foundation. So, you know, I use the Perfect 10 foundation, and I mix this with it. You can mix this with any of the foundations. Senegence has tons of different foundations to choose from, and they have tinted moisturizer. But this pearlizer is worth its weight in gold. I'm not kidding. You need to get some. It's the best stuff I have ever used. I mix it in with my foundation, and you can use it as a highlighter. Look, just a little dot like that. Just a teensy little dot. And what's great is you can just go right up on your cheekbones, and it's gonna give you that J-Lo glow. It's just gonna give you a nice, fresh, dewy look. You're not gonna look sweaty. You know, some of these things, especially as we age, we kind of tend to stay away from shimmer. And so this isn't gonna be so shimmery that you look like you walked out of 1982. It's gonna look just like your skin is fresh and young and youthful and dewy. And so it just a little bit goes a long way. So I dab that right above my cheekbones just to give me a fresh look. And you can do even a little bit down your nose if you want. You can even go up here on your forehead. You can do it above your eyebrow bone. Again, on the lip and the chin. It looks great if you're gonna go out somewhere, and you could do it along your collarbone right here, just to kind of give that a pop and some little shimmer. I mean, this stuff is multi-purpose, and like I said, it should last a long time, but I use mine every single day. Every time I apply makeup, I put that stuff on. So I don't know if you can see how it just gives a nice little shimmer. I might actually do a little more just to give you guys, just so you can see the effect better on video. I would never use this much in person, but I just want you guys to be able to see it. But it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy, and it's just so pretty. I love it. But it's just a great way to give yourself that youthful glow that once we start aging, our skin kind of gets dull and drab. Unfortunately, just gets better and better, doesn't it? There you go. So you can kind of see that. And you can kind of, like I said, tap it. You can even kind of go right above the brow with it. But I love that stuff. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with a lot of stuff, huh? But that stuff's really good. So that is the Pearlizer Foundation by Senegence, and everybody needs it. I'm not kidding. That's one thing that I'm emphatic about. You have to have that. So that's it for contouring and highlighting. So I hope that helped. Like I said, I'm not huge into it, so I like people to look natural as possible. I don't like to see someone contoured. I think it looks hard. So if you want to do it very natural and keep it, you know, just enhance what you think is beautiful about you. The things that you don't like, you know, like I said, try to shade them, make them recede, enhance the things that you want to pull forward. So try it. Let me know what you guys think. And if you have any tips, please feel free to post in the comments below. If you try this and you like the results and you have pictures and want to share, I would love to see your pictures. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials. See you later. Bye.
Me and Nick have a tea. Can we buy it for me? $8.
Yep.